Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video we're gonna be going over some spicy Wild Rift drama that has been going on Twitter between NA teams and EU teams. And let me just tell you, man, it's crazy what has been said. Like, I'm gonna show you guys everything. There are so many childish insults, just people like, I'm just gonna show you. So this is where it all started. Iraqi Zorro, who is an NA pro player, after winning 2 games consecutively, like he won 2 series with Immortals, 2-0 and 3-0, he got a little cocky and says, EU is easy clap, Korea is easy clap, SEA is, basically he's saying, you know, he's kind of challenging the whole world. But let me just say something before this. He mentioned that he tweeted this out because everyone looks down on NA. And I kind of want to say it's true. Like, a lot of people trash talk NA, and it's a lot of these random people, they just say NA sucks, and Iraqi had enough of it. And he tweets this out. This is fine, but then we get this tweet, which is, listen, my issue is with how hard NA is looked down upon by randoms who barely have any clue what they're looking at on their screens. NA will surprise y'all, mark my words. So this looks fine, right? I mean, this is just a little banter. It looks fine, but oh my God, it was not fine. So many people just, let's just get to the spice real quick, okay? So I'm gonna go to the spicy tweets real quick. I have some other Twitter accounts open too, and I'm gonna show you guys all of it, but I don't want to get to the spiciest stuff yet. I'll get to that later. So here we can first see that, you know, he mentions all this. You can basically pause the video and read all this, but basically he's just saying NA is looked down upon and blah blah blah, NA is good, just things like that. And then we can already see some EU players answer. It's so hard to compare in the first place by looking at each region. Anyways, let me do it one tweet later. Because he tweets EU is easy clap, Korea is easy clap, right? He kind of goes against his own point. But this is not the real spice. The real spice comes between 2 players, which is I'm the Doom and a guy named Starting. But we'll get to that later. These guys are, they just went crazy with personal insults and things like that. So let's take a look at this real quick. So, you know, after all this, let's see. A guy named I'm the Doom replies, if Iraqi only did 1-2 tweets, sure, I accept that as banter, but the second he had to do 100 tweets trying to defend himself and NA, it started being cringe. So then Iraqi responds to that, I was only responding to peers in the scene out of respect, but guess I shouldn't. Like this kid above just said, why not be an emotionless boring scene and never create any hype around competing, which I would have ignored, but you retweeted it. So I'm the Doom retweeted this tweet, which says, why are you so insecure about what every normie and their mom thinks? If you think you're good, prove it rather than bark nonsense on social media, classic NA insecure victim mentality. So that's what I'm the Doom retweeted. And that's what Iraqi got a little mad at. But here starts the real deal. Like in this part of the video, it starts the real deal. So I retweeted it because it's funny as a meme. By the way, keep in mind, I'm the Doom is actually a really childish person, and you'll see it later on in this video. So, you know, you have to keep those things in mind. Iraqi is a bit more mature. He just kind of wanted to challenge the whole world and cause a bit of drama. But, you know, you have Starting, who's literally an 18-year-old kid. And then you have Doom. I don't know how old he is, but he's really, really childish. So keep that in mind. So what is this? Offensive? Yeah. So now let's go to the spice, which is I'm the Doom's tweet and Starting, because these guys actually had some sort of a stupid, idiotic fight together online. So he retweets here, go PM overdose alert, I repeat, or everyone get that, that's just some sort of meme. Like, this is all memes and jokes, right? Up until this point, we've had only memes and jokes. And then here is where he retweets that, and then here's that answer. So let's see. And then Doom, like, now they get back, they're like, these are all old Vainglory pro players. I used to be a Vainglory pro player too, and in Vainglory, NA was way better than EU, okay? So they literally go back to Vainglory. As you can see, Iraqi says, yo guys, just a reminder, in Vainglory, it took EU 2 whole years of international play before they won a single game, blah, blah, blah. Basically saying that EU sucked in another game. Now here's where it gets weird. Like, what are you talking about? And then Doom says, you also know the by far best player in EU couldn't travel? Yeah, that's true. Leon, who's a player for Tribe Gaming, the Baron laner, was by far the best player in Vainglory, and he couldn't travel. But basically, what does this even matter? So here you can even see some old Vainglory pros. They're like, bro, false. We won. And then, you know, it's just all drama about Vainglory. And then we have Random, who's the Baron laner of Game Lord and the top 1 player on the leaderboards of EU. And how is this related to you guys going in a different game, Wild Rift, because you're insecure about perpetuating NA's PC legacy in Wild Rift? No one took your hyping tweets serious, but sadly you guys did for our answers. honestly, I gotta agree with this. And I find it really stupid that people are talking about Vainglory, and they will talk more about Vainglory. And then, you know, Clue, who is the support for no, not Tribe Gaming, for the new team Rix, he says cringe. I mean, and then we have Starting, and now it's gonna get fun. So we have Starting. He says EU never made top 4 in Worlds years prior to this when Phoenix Armada won and blah blah blah. He's basically saying that EU sucks. But Starting was not really in one of the top teams in Vainglory, which doesn't really matter. He's just mentioning that EU sucked in Vainglory, but it's just weird. But then we got Doom tweeting this. And here's where the childish insult starts. So I make one small banter about NA meta, and then the entire region starts attacking EU and subtweets us. Iraqi didn't really tweet against this guy. He just tweeted in general. And then he says, can you please grow up and go outside, pet a dog or something? No one cares about you and your insecurities. If you can't handle banter, just block us and shut up. And then he replies, Starting, this is for you. Please stop talking. No one cares about the opinion of a 17-year-old kid. Come back when you're not childish anymore. So what did Starting say? That's the question, all right? So let's go to Starting. And, okay, where does it start? It starts here. So you also know that when Doom says, you know, the by far best player, which is Leon, couldn't travel in Vainglory, Starting says, this is by far the funniest excuse I've ever seen in the longest time. And then also he replies, but he was our best player so far. I'm sure, you know, he's basically mocking I'm the Doom. So, and then, okay, and then this happens, okay? So in reply to this, we get Starting saying, someone got offended. Come back when you stop using Leon on why you didn't win shit at VG because he couldn't travel. And then I'm the Doom says, don't talk to me random. And then he shows Starting's history of Vainglory. Now I want to tell you guys, Starting was 12 years old when he played these games, 12 or 13 years old. He was a kid. He was a 12-year-old kid, and this person named I'm the Doom is just trash talking him, and he's 17 actually. He's not even, oh, he's 18. Sorry, he's 18. He just trash talks him with this, and then yeah, someone replies, man, he was 12 years old playing a phone game. I think he did all right. And then Doom says, I don't mind the winning roster trash talking me, but see, the thing is, Doom never achieved anything in Vainglory besides EU either. So I really don't get why they're even talking about a previous game, but it's just childish banter from them. And then, yeah, here, and for someone who never accomplishes anything in EU either, it's also annoying. See, it's just these are pro players, by the way. These are players in organizations. They're just doing childish insults to each other. And I mean, I know this guy named I'm the Doom. He's the worst of all of them. I mean, he did some stupid, weird-ass tweets lying about me as well, but I don't really care about that because, you know, I have better things to do than these guys. But the thing is, the conclusion of all of this is banter is okay. Like, this is all fine, you know, saying, hey, EU sucks, NA sucks, blah, blah, blah. But then when we have these childish people like this guy who literally insult people because for no reason at all, it doesn't really get good. So seeing this, honestly, I see some potential in this because it's fun, you know, it's really fun to watch this drama. And if this video gets a lot of likes and blah, 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 if you guys enjoy it, there's likely going to be a part 2 because a lot of people are going to be replying to all of this. Oh yeah, then we get Tasty Bacon, who's a caster. He says, the people that get butthurt about players trash talking are the same people that think the scene is boring because there isn't enough trash talk. You know, the people want trash talk, and then when there is trash talk, they go into childish personal attacks, which they shouldn't do. It really shows that a lot of these players are just not professional enough yet. And let's take a look at more. Yeah, I mean, there is more to it, but I'm not gonna dig much deeper yet. And yeah, we have Excando as well. It's just inter-region rivalry. This is what Wild Rift needs. Yeah, it's, you know, it's good, but then the childish insults, it's not good. That's kinda what it is, guys. So I don't want you guys personally attacking any one of these guys. It's just very interesting to see. I really recommend you guys to get Twitter because it's really fun to follow all of this. Just make sure you follow me because I'll be replying to all of those things. My Twitter is in the description. And yeah, if you guys want to see more of this, then let me know in the comments. So yeah, I will see, where is it? You all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.